Hey guys, welcome to another video. Few would have predicted the 21-year-old Thomas Cruise Mapother IV, as his family named him, for world-beating success when he starred with other young actors Matt Dillon, Patrick Swayze, Rob Lowe, Emilio Estevez, and Ralph Macchio in Francis Ford Coppola's The Outsiders in 1983. But does Tom Cruise have a dark past? Keep watching to find out the dark truth of Tom Cruise. Number 5. The Beginnings. He played the greaser Steve Randall in a mediocre little role at best, but in his subsequent movie Risky Business, Cruise went all out for his first starring part. This served as the cornerstone for a career that would eventually see him soar to new heights, like an F-14 Tomcat. Thanks to his career-defining performance as the flawed yet endearing rogue Maverick in Top Gun, Cruise went on to become a household figure 3 years later. A star was born, and ever since then it has been illuminating Hollywood's hills like a champagne supernova. After 3 Golden Globe nominations, 3 Academy Award nominations, and a string of box office smashes, one of the highest paid performers in the world is almost on autopilot. There has always been much more about Tom Cruise than meets the eye. However, hidden behind that brilliant grin of porcelain beauty, the signature sunglasses, and the upbeat manner, while his involvement with Scientology and some of his more strange public outbursts may have destroyed a lesser-known celebrity, Cruise is only elevated by them. Number 4. Cruise attended many schools and experienced bullying on a daily basis. Any young child who's impressionable will find starting a new school to be a huge issue. It takes a lot of energy to adjust to a new situation, make friends, fit in, identify bullies, and figure out how things work. However, can you imagine going to 13 different schools as a child? Tom Cruise did, and his persona must have been impacted by all that adjusting to being the new kid on the block. In a conversation with Roger Ebert, Cruise acknowledged that his upbringing was unstable. He was raised in many American and Canadian locales after being born in Syracuse. He was a student at Ottawa's Robert Hopkins Public School for the 3rd through 5th grades. His time in the 6th grade was spent at Henry Monroe Middle School, where his aptitude for floor hockey and sports demonstrated his resiliency, drive, and competitive nature. Number 3. He was diagnosed as dyslexic at age 7. According to People, when Cruise ultimately ended his academic career in 1980, he referred to himself as a functioning illiterate. According to Cruise, I had received the diagnosis of dyslexia when I was about 7 years old. I would attempt to focus while reading, but by the time I got to the end of the page, I hardly remembered what I had read. I would get unfocused, uneasy, tense, bored, angry, and stupid. I'd get enraged. As a budding actor, Cruise's annoyance with his situation boiled out. The foundation of his trade was remembering lines and reading scripts, but he struggled with this due to his dyslexia. At auditions, Cruise overcame his incapacity to recall scripts from memory by asking the director to describe the role before winging it. He said, "I grew quite good at improvising." However, he was only able to continue acting impulsively for a limited period of time until, in his own words, the trap door was going to open up and that would be it. Number 2. Cruise describes his father as a violent bully. Tom Cruise describes his father, Thomas Cruise Mapother III, as a bully and coward, and a traitor of mayhem, in an interview with Parade via the Irish Examiner. According to Cruise, his father, an electrical engineer, gave him a lot to worry about while he was growing up. He clarified, he was the kind of guy who would toss you out if things went wrong. How he would draw you in, make you feel secure, and then suddenly, boom, was a valuable lesson in my life. According to Cruise, he didn't trust his father as a child and avoided him like the plague since he seemed abnormal. When Cruise was 12 years old, his mother, Mary Lee, got rid of his father. After moving back to the United States from Canada with her kids, Cruise's mother married Cruise's stepfather, Jack South. When his father was in the hospital dying of cancer 10 years later, Cruise finally got to visit his father again, only on the condition that his son not inquire about the past would the older Cruise meet with his son. Number 1. Tom's remarkable teeth have a fascinating backstory. Apart from his acting abilities, Tom Cruise is most well known for his teeth. Cruise's pearly whites aren't like a normal person's. Instead, they have a life of their own in their brilliant, blinding splendor. However, Closer claims that if you look carefully at images of Cruise's teeth, you'll see that they are not quite in line with the middle of his face. Not that Cruise will be bothered by this flaw. During a hockey game in high school, the actor broke his front teeth due to an errant puck. He then took the hat off to play a guy with a less than wholesome grin in The Outsiders. Co-star Patrick Swayze, meanwhile, said that Cruise rejected Down Magazine picture sessions because he was so self-conscious about his teeth at the time, according to Stuff. In 2001, whatever dental worries Cruise may have had were finally put to rest. According to Closer, when he and Nicole Kidman called it quits, Cruise made the decision to have braces to correct his overbite and misalignment problems. We've reached the conclusion of this video. Let us know what you think in the comments area below. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our forthcoming videos. Thank you for taking the time to watch. Take care to the next video, and good luck.